You walk into a store. You see a jacket for $500. You think, that's just way too expensive. Then you see another jacket for $120. Now, it feels cheap. The jacket didn't change, but your mind did. This trick controls how you spend money, how you decide what things are worth, and even what salary you accept. Once you know it, you will see it everywhere. It's called anchoring. But forget the name. What matters is how it tricks you. Your brain does not know what things are actually worth, so it guesses. It takes the first number it sees and compares everything else to it. Let's try an experiment. Imagine I ask you, is the population of a city more or less than 10 million? Then I ask you to guess the actual number. Your guess will be high, close to 10 million. Now I ask someone else, is it more or less than 1 million? Their guess will be much lower. It is the exact same question, but a different starting number changes the answer. Here is the strange part. Most of your choices are not really choices. You are just reacting. Walk into any clothing store. There is always an expensive item near the entrance. They do not expect to sell it. It is only there to put a high number in your head, so everything else feels reasonable. That $120 jacket isn't cheap. It just looks cheap next to the $500 one. You feel like you are being logical. You tell yourself, I compared prices. I made a smart choice. But the store picked the first number for you. This happens with jobs, too. You walk into a job interview. They ask, what salary do you expect? It seems harmless, but the first person to say a number usually loses, because that number sets the starting point. If you say $40,000, everything after that stays near $40,000. Even if the company was willing to pay $60,000, you just lowered your own pay without knowing it. One single number can cost you thousands of dollars. Think about looking at houses online. The first few houses you see set the normal price in your head. After that, your brain adjusts. A bad deal starts to feel fair. A fair deal feels like a bargain, not because of the house, but because of what you saw first. Your brain is not good at measuring real value. It is only built to compare. That is the flaw. You do not see things as they are. You only see them compared to something else. If someone controls what you see first, they control what you believe is fair. Look at the top of a restaurant menu. An $80 steak. A $60 seafood platter. Then you scroll down. A $25 pasta suddenly feels like a safe choice. That is not an accident. The restaurant planned it that way. The worst part? Even when you know this trick exists, it still works on you. You can understand it and still fall for it. Was $200, now $79. You do not know if the item ever cost $200, but your brain does not care. It sees the high number and reacts to the drop. It feels like a win, even if it isn't. This is why people buy things they do not need and feel happy about it. This is not just about money. It changes how you judge people, too. If someone is introduced to you as a top expert, that title sets your expectation. Now everything they say sounds smarter. Remove the title, and the same words sound average. How many of your opinions started because of a number or a title someone else showed you? Here is the simple formula. They show you a number or a label. Your brain locks onto it. You change your decisions around it. You think you are choosing, but you are just adjusting to the first thing you saw. Once that first number is in your head, it is very hard to change your mind. So what do? Slow down. Before you decide anything, ask yourself, what was the first thing I saw? And more importantly, who chose it? If you didn't choose the starting point, you didn't choose the outcome either. The first price you see is not there to help you. It is there to change your mind. Now you know how the trick works. Will you catch it next time?